Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. The beer's courtesy of Dan from Artisanal, so thanks so much, Dan. I really appreciate it. Thanks again. Yeah, I'm super stoked to try it. Although I have kind of tried this beer, so I did not get a chance to try it the first time they made it. And then I went up to the brewery to visit, see their new location, and see what their plans are for their expansion, like their more permanent location, I should say. And I got to have some out of the tank, which was cool. And how it was drinking at that point, and now that it's finally in the can, I'm really excited to see because it was drinking so well. Like, it was really cool. I've done that a few times, and I've always enjoyed it. And it's cool if I can then, try the beer in the packaging when it's completely ready to go. The first time I ever did that was at Trogs. It was Troganator, and it was really cool to see how that flavor was. And then maybe, I think if I remember correctly, that had like basically no carbonation at that point. And yeah, anyway, it was really cool. So I've kind of had a little bit of this beer before, but I have definitely not had a full proper one of it to really dive into. So yeah, I'm really excited. So it's called Daily Triple IPA, and I've done their regular IPA, their single IPA, their double IPA. So this will be the first time doing the triple IPA. Let's see what I have to say about it. Triple India Pale Ale, 10% ABV. I'm pretty. Oh, this is like super fresh. I should point that out. I think it's a couple days old, is all day even. There must be a couple days, but anyway. If I remember correctly, it has Citra, Mosaic, Galaxy, and the newer hop Nectaron, which I've really enjoyed lately. So definitely has the fun hops in it. So yeah, let's get into it. Proper glassware, so it's going to drink better, taste better. I mean, look how dark that, full on dark orange, little bit of yellow mixed in, haze, really more like the butternut squash soup territory. That, man, that is a murky beer, milky even. Not quite a finger ahead. I poured it I feel like pretty aggressive. Maybe I, could have gone harder on it. Little off-white, kind of like bone color, small bubbles, not tiny bubbles. Looks like it would be a higher ABV, and yeah, that 10%, man, I'm all about this right now. Let's get to the aroma. Yeah, that's fantastic. That has, and it's not surprising given the hops, it really leans tropical fruit, very ripe. Easily mango, pineapple, orange, which is pretty common in this style, especially with the Citra hop. That Nectaron, I think it's a Nectaron, maybe it's not. Like, that also has these tropical things. Actually, yeah, not just a Nectaron could do this, but there is a little bit of like dankiness also, but like it's very much like a danky, earthy. Very 420-y aroma. Mixing in with these, super tropical. It's nuts. Like, in a good way. That smells really good. Let's get into the glass. Cheers. That's killer. That's killer. I know there's no lactose in it, but it's so creamy, and you can almost get like orange creamsicle vibes from it. Kind of like the aroma, like mango, pineapple for sure, but there is this earthy, herbaceous, dank quality as well. I'm loving that because I love both those things in IPAs, and if I can get both of them together and it works, it's such a nice drinking experience. Because those things probably could, in the wrong ratios, not land right. Whereas this lands perfectly. Like this, wow, this is so good. And that's what I was telling when I was up at the brewery. Co-owner and head brewer Kurt was showing me around, and he's the one who had us do a couple of things off of the tanks. And that's why I said to him, I'm just like, it's well, okay. Some of the things I said to him that also are applicable now that I'm having it is how I'll approach this. You don't taste the 10%, And this is cold. Like that wasn't, particularly cold, which, cold mass alcohol taste. So the fact that, because I've said this in many triple IPA videos, I don't want to taste alcohol in an IPA. Like it's just, that's not a style I like that. And you don't get any of it. And also another thing I was telling him, this was the genesis of me talking about that part of this experience. If it's going to be a triple IPA, the taste should be elevated. If it drinks like a India Pale Ale or a double IPA, what's the point of the extra alcohol, the extra calories, the extra, the higher chance of not feeling well the next day, et cetera, et cetera? Like, what's the point? Like, cool, like, I got more alcohol in my system. Like, but if you can give me a flavor that's also amped up, I don't taste the alcohol, I'm a happy person, right? And, like, that's what this is doing. Oh, man, this is so good. And I think when they posted their release of this, I think they said like marijuana-y. They might say cannabis. That aroma, it really, it's undeniably that thing. And again, just so perfectly mixed with these tropical fruits. Good mouthfeel. I don't think I specifically said that. Well, I guess I mentioned the creamy thing. But I mean, this lands exactly how you want this to land. Or at least how I want this to land. I mean, I don't know if I don't know if I know anyone who likes triple IPAs to have a little bit of alcohol taste, for example. Maybe there are people who like that. I don't know that if that's a thing some people do look for. But like for me, if I'm thinking about this style of beer, I know it's, in that New England style family of IPAs, and then you're telling me it's a triple, and I see those hops, and I'm actually like getting pineapple with Galaxy, which has been really hit or miss. Seems like for a while now in a lot of beers I've had with Galaxy. So I get some of that in there too. I'm a happy camper. So yeah, thanks again, Dan. I really appreciate it. If you guys had this beer before, what do you think of triple IPAs in general? What do you think of that hop combination? Anything, everything. Comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews in both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.